Alright. Oh, whoops. Hey, what's up, guys? It's just welcome back to Fate Extella, the Umbral Star. Last time we started the Golden Poem arc, and called Archimedes out on his bullshit. We were like, nah, not again, buddy. We're not playing your game. Not this time. And now we're trying to see if we can convince Tamamo to not fight and work together. Which we'll see how that goes. Hey Meridak, hey Gogeta, hey V6. Clash of Servants, Mare Luxuria, the capital of lust.
Caster か。
Caster.
月の聖杯戦争は終わったというのに、再びこうして関わり合いになろうとはな。
Wait, we already saw this.
これが縁なるものか?
Yeah, I already did this dialogue before we stopped last time.
そうなのだ、キャスターは。
I know I saved before. Whatever.
あやつはもともと4回戦の敵でな。アトラムはそなたはそれをまさかそれ以来。しかしとはいえまったく。
Okay.
アルテラ。
Weird.
世はあの者を救いたい。偽らざだが奏者よ。
Yeah, you want to fight her. We know.
これほどの今日。
I should go through this to make sure we.
世はまさか訪ねるぞ。
You should look deep within. Okay, yeah, the bond thing is gone from here. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it reset. Even though it didn't actually, but whatever. Look deep within yourself. Okay, that was weird. Craft item. And yeah, I still think I have probably the best one we can have on, so yeah, I'm just not gonna worry about that. To battle. I assume this is the Get Artoria one, so take that off. Yeah, I don't like the HP ones, because if I have a bad start to a fight, I'm not. Alright, 120 enemies will transform. That should be easy enough. Noble Phantasm one time, 15,000 within 3 times, take over 3 sector. Okay, that's doable. That's doable. Oh right, I forgot about her legs, like a statue of her legs coming out of the ground. これ
は桜というものだな。極東の美しき花散る都とはまさに風光明媚。キャスターめ、悔しいが認めざるを得まい。
Yeah, she got good style.
見るがいい。桃色の。いや、まるで桜色の風のようだ。ところで奏者よ、玉も支配領域、仮にこれなる桜の都を世はそう呼ぶことにした。
Makes sense.
わかりやすいであろう。何事もわかりやすさ、伝わりやすさは重要だ。奏者
you wanna, Hakuno? Where are you going? We have to consolidate the regalia as fast as we can. That is unwaveringly true. Yeah? The power of the Zero Dark. The forces of the Umbral Star have a fair amount of time to coalesce around Altera. If everything is going as the record says, Altera is strengthening her forces as we speak. We might still be able to confront them before any powerful servants join their side if we can merge Castor's regalia with ours soon enough. No, we're just in our own head apparently. No, don't worry. No.
まったくどうしてそう先へ先へと進んでしまうのだ。世から離れると危険であろう。
I don't know about that. I don't think Castor would try to kill the mind. I would think, at least.
あまり焦るでない。
Who knows? Maybe this root's Castor is psychotic. Who knows? What would the body do? She was hungry to win and keep on living. Maybe we should go after Altera's future generals first, one by one, and leave peace with Castor for later, even if that does lower our chance of success. Poor Nero, she's like, damn it, Praetor.
そうしゃよ。そうしゃよ。待てというのに。仕方あるまい。乱暴、多めに見よ。
Oh no, what are you gonna do? Just bonk. Ow, what happened? Something just hit me in the back of the head.
有事に備えて作っておいたローマ式ピコピコ棒なのだ。本来は肩こりに使う。いや、そうではなく。
Roman squeaky? Okay.
そうじゃよ。
Right.
月だけではない。世界が悪しき優勢の脅威にさらされている。夢という形であれ、そなたも世もそれをすでに知っている。しかしだ。
Yeah, we do. We know it fully well.
しかしだぞ。世にとって、そなたにとって、すべては、あらゆるすべては初めてなのだ。
Oh, that's it. That's what it is. She's right.
世は感じたい。そなたとの道行きを、二人でなすすべてを。確かに実感しながら進みたいと思う。
Alright. We'll try not to be lost in our own thoughts again.
急務であるゆえ、時は惜しい。その事実をも否定するつもりはないが、そう、あまり前のめりになるではない。そんな風にして放っておかれてしまうと、世は。
We didn't mean to ignore you. It was an accident. I swear.
世は寂しいぞ、奏者よ。
I thank her and tell her how sorry I am. I lost sight of Saber. I lost sight of myself. I might have started thinking that the body's path, the story of someone who burned through her life in some other world, was my own path. She isn't me. She sent me her story, but she was a different Natsumi Hitani. I won't deny her final wish. I'll stop Archimedes and the Umbral Star. But I have to take care of myself and the people around me too. The precious time I have with Saber. Even if we're in a life or death battle, even if the fate of the world depends on us, I don't want to waste a single second I have with her, no matter what happens. As intense as the fighting has been, I can't believe I forgot something so simple.
別に世に構えというわけではない。いや、そこはとても重要なのだが、大切なのは、そなたはそなたということ。誰かに倣って行動するのではなく、そなたが良いと信じた道を進んでほしい。それがどれほど困難な道であろうと恐れはない。何しろそなたは月の聖杯戦争の勝利者、多くの強敵を超えてきた勇者なのだから。
Yeah, we're literally him. we're literally him. Oh boy. Castor.
やれやれ、せっかく良いところだったのに。
Castor, we're just trying to talk to you, man. Come on. Don't have to. Shaking my head.
かかってくるがよい。水を刺されても構わぬ。奏者と触れ合えて、要は上機嫌の真っ最中だからな。戦うことが目的ではない。どうせ言ってもわからぬ増票どもよ。ならば参るぞ奏者、戦闘開始だ。
Alright, you're gonna regret this, you.
お二人とも手はず通りお願いしますよ。
You bums.
了解。さあ、私が相手をしましょう。どうもみんなサーバントだけは悪魔した。
I don't think you got the aggressor in it. That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. Oh, no, we did. Okay. Yeah. Destroy the plants. We know. Let me take this zone first. Okay. Alright. One zone down. Alright.
500体撃破とはいよいよ波に乗ってきたな。
たわいもない。
Go, Nero, go.
このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。ここまで来なさいセイドン。私が相手です。そうしてここにはプラントがいる。奴から倒さなければ制圧はできないぞ。
Yeah, Saber, that's literally why we're here. Don't.
こちらだ。炎のバラよ。
Don't you worry. We're dealing with it. They really want to like hammer home the point of take these things out, huh? They really just don't let you.
1000体突破か、見事。木人が相手としても侮れぬな。
Why do they have to spawn on the other side of the goddamn map from each other? The water is sweet. What does that mean?
やはり怪しいな。うかつにサーバントへ接近するのはやめておけ。
こんなところか。敵軍の
What the hell do you mean by that?
完成してしまう。敵軍のレジムマトリクスが完成してしまう。
Oh, I have. Oh, damn it.
このままでは我らの敗北となる。たわいもない。そうしよう。このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。
おお、華々しいな皇帝よ。わしの教えなど不要ではないか。
Okay.
何度でも言うぞ。
I don't know what the time limit is. I hope I'm still within it. I'd be kind of surprised if I'm not. Ow, ow.
かかりましたね。あなた方ごとこのセクターを封じました。いつまでも衰えない風に乗って名付けてサーバントダイソンです。というわけでざまあご覧くださいまし。今のうちにアブレストフーがどうです。
Caster, have you never heard of the concept of talking?
存分にし合おうではないか。あれを通さなければこの領域から離脱できないらしい。
閉じ込められたということか。ならば早々に倒してしまうに限るな。転落の飾りとなれ。
as soon as I defeat Lubu, I'll talk about my thoughts about the end of Route 3. Hang on.
開くがよい。はあ。
良い仕事ぶりだなマスター。
素晴らしい。お見事です。
Die, Lubu, please. There we go. Okay. Whew.
嫌な勢いは。敵軍のレジオマトリクスが完成してしまう。急ぐのだ。敵軍のレジオマトリクスが完成してしまう。急ぐのだ。
How'd you feel?
我らの敗北となる。
I was...
他愛もない。奏者よ。このエリアを
I guess not really,
そなたに捧げよう。
not really surprised, because... Oh god. Right, hang on, let me pause, so that way I can focus on actually answering. I was fully prepared for it to just end there with Altera going away. The fact that they, you know, set it up where we can try again. Made me not happy, because things could still go wrong, right? Like, but I like that they didn't just end it there, even though I was fully prepared for it to just end there. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm hoping they find a way to save Altera, because I really don't want Altera to die. I mean, obviously in the other route she did die, you know, like that's too late. But you know, timeline wise, if we can find a way for all three of the main heroine servants to survive, that'd be ideal. But I just don't know how they're gonna do that, because I mean, I guess Extella Link isn't like a straight up sequel, right? So the fact that, at least from what I remember of the promotional stuff, it doesn't show Altera. But that doesn't mean much, because like other people said, I don't think it's an actual like sequel of sorts. But maybe kind of, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see when I get there, but I don't know. I just want Altera to have a happy ending. And like I said during that, I really wish this game had given more focus to Altera. Because I think her route, if it had been its own game, like fully fleshed out and longer, it would have hit me more emotionally. I don't know. I didn't feel as sad about Altera's ending and her route as I did with like Alice's death in Extra, right? Like Extra, Alice's death actually made me like if you go watch it, I was actually like tearing up. But I didn't get that same feeling from Altera's ending. Because, I don't know, I just felt like I had more build-up with Alice. I don't know. But so I was sad, but not that sad. Nice legs to Momo.
変楽の飾りとなれ。
予定通り罠にかかってくれましたね。私を倒さなければここから出ることはできません。覚悟。
さすがは古代ギリシャの英雄よ。よかろう。ローマ皇帝たる世が相手だ。味方が襲われているな。
She'll probably fare quite poorly, I imagine. Seeing as how she's almost already dead.
防衛に向かうぞ。奏者よ、見事な奏者よ。世は嬉しい。愛の力思い知った
Yeah. Like, I feel like Route 1 and 2 was kind of to set up. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
良い軍事だ。
I think they could have.
大した活躍だ。敵には同情を禁じ得
They could have done more, I guess.
天幕よ、落ちよ。
Would you stop putting up a barrier, please? There we go. Thank you.
お見事でした。
We're doing for like the real game. Yeah, it just you kind of you have to at least have Route 1 though, right?
的に下手を打ったの。
I feel like Route 2
奏者よ、このエリアをそなたに
does
捧げよ
feel
う。
a bit pointless, but Route 1 is kind of critical to like just the overall story setup. I feel like Route 2 though is definitely. Doesn't feel that critical.
いらっしゃいまし。哀れな族ども。私が直接
It felt like
し
it.
てあげましょ
Route 2 feels more like Tamamo fan service, I guess. Like for people who liked Tamamo in Extra and CCC, that's what her route felt like, is making Tamamo fans happy.
味方が襲われているな。防衛に向かうぞ。奏者よ、奏者、戦況の確認を。攻め込まれている自陣があるようだぞ。ローマのマスは宇宙一環。あの劣勢は捨ておけぬ。早く助けに行かねば。
Hang on. I know the portal is up, I just want to take this zone right quick. Also, what are the side missions at? Okay, I'm just missing the Noble Phantasm. Okay.
見惚れよ。
Alright.
たいもない。奏者よ、このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。
Let's get to that portal.
行くぞ。
I know it discourse served a lot of Tamamo fans who aren't happy with her Extella characterization. I mean,
見惚れよ。
yeah.
華麗に決
I
め
mean, it was even explained in her route where she's purposefully not acting like herself.
今日は楽しい。
Again, I haven't done her route in Extra or CCC yet, so I don't know about beyond that. Like if she's, yeah, I don't know.
ようやく到着か。あとはあのバカ者を懲罰するのみだが。それはそれとして、敵ながら見どころのある都であったな、奏者よ。木造の雅な楼閣と桜の庭。
Yeah, it's alright.
そしてその中に不協和音のごとくドシャーっとばらまかれた成金趣味。あれだな、コールというやつであろう。一時期 レーザーサイトの中、ボディコンシャスなドレスで踊り狂う文化が何かの間違いで栄えたという。
Is she talking about disco? Beneath beams of light? Disco is all I can think of, but I don't know if disco outfits were... Yeah, I don't know what else she could be talking about.
ともすれば、忘却の川に流されるものをここまで恥知らずに取り入れるとは。キャスターめ、なかなかにやるではないか。
Saber looks particularly happy. I see. I'd guess Caster wanted to leave that design just a tiny step away from vulgarity. Really barely skimming that line. Sometimes looking into art is like looking into the abyss.
しかしだ。キャスターも画量転生を書いたな。豪華絢爛で行くのなら、真紅のバラは必要不可欠であろうに。
I don't know if it would really fit the vibe she's going for. Well, no, it would. I feel like red roses, maybe adorning that throne, would work decently well. Maybe. I don't think she needs to worry about that. In fact, it's already been taken care of.
どういうことか?
There's already a rose right in front of my eyes. Seeing Saber dancing on the battlefield is like seeing a flurry of whirling petals. She often compares herself to the muses when she speaks, but I would say her brilliance surpasses even them. Damn, Hakuno, damn! In fact, I'd say her brilliance is like Venus, the goddess of love herself. No flattery, no exaggeration. That's how I feel. Sheesh.
ヴィナスときたか。いや、否定はせぬが、それはさすがの世も照れるというか、臆するというか。実感してしまったぞ。今のそなたは情熱のみでなる精神の存在なのだな。まったく、以前のそなたからは決して出ない言葉ゆえ、危うく心臓が止まるところだった。だが、その例えは良い。至らぬことばかりの世だが、そのように生きられるよう努めたい。
Saber calmly accepts my feelings, even though they started to embarrass me once I thought them through. I don't know exactly what the love of Venus feels like to her, but her voice, whispering in reverence, is full of benevolence and adoration.
マスター、話はここまで。本命が来たぞ。
ようこそおいでくださいました、ご主人様。我が千年平安京、お楽しみいただけたでしょうか。
It's a pretty nice place. I can't lie. It's pretty dope. Hang on, I don't want to break the flow of the dialogue.
そうであれば、この賜物前、この上なき幸いと喜びましょう。ですが、
If we were to join you and rejoin with our soul.
なんと嘆かわしや。このパーフェクトタマモワールド、略してパマモの完成度を汚す朱色があろうとは。わかります？そこ、露出度の高いあなた。恥知らずなドレスを着込んだ皇帝陛下？
What? Yeah, she's showing some butt crack. You're showing a lot of cleavage. Like, what? And you're showing thigh ankle. Like, well, what? She's not any more indecently dressed than you are.
もしや世のことか？
You
何を言う？
silly.
この程度の露出は乙女の冒険。恥を捨てるのならもっとすごいに決まっていよう。
maybe don't do that. Maybe don't. Awesome indeed? I'd like to know more, but I hold it in for now. Yeah, no, true. Yeah, no, her panties are showing. That's actually, you know what? Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, Tamamo, actually, you know what? You might have a point. You may have a point. Yeah. Instead, I remind Saber that this isn't the time for a name-calling match.
そうであった。それにしてもそなたの手は温かいな。
Thanks.
そなたの期待に応えよう。フグ大天の旧敵といえ、この場だけちょこっと仲良くなってみせるぞ。
相変わらず本音ダダ漏れですね、あなた。いえ、悔しくなんかありません。ありませんとも。なぜなら今の私は負け狐ではないのです。義は我にあり。あなたこそ平和を乱す泥棒猫。私から愛を奪わんとするドンチクショーなのですから。
Are you absolutely sure about that? Are you really?
いよいよもって遊びは終わり、縁も竹縄。まずはそれなる女の首を電脳五条の河原にでもさらすところから始めましょう。
You know, I will say, I don't... Does she really think her Hakuno would be very happy if she cut off Nero's head? Like, I think she'd be pretty upset.
ねえ、言ったなキャスター。やはり話し合いは不可能だったか。そしてドンチクショーとはどういう意味か。
I mean, you did shove her off the... Okay.
ドゲ道かつ昆虫症という意味ですユーダ。レガリアの掌握は私が上。さあ今こそ決着といきましょうか、バカ皇帝。
Well, no, I'm saying like if she actually went through with it and did kill Nero in front of her, she wouldn't be very happy. Like, yeah, she'd be like, ah, yeah, she's all bluster. But if she actually went ahead and did it, that'd be a different story. You know? I'd tell them both I want to talk this out, that neither of them have anything to gain from fighting. That even if one of them wins, the stronger enemy is right around the corner. I don't want either of them to be caught alone when that happens. Yeah, so there's this, like, evil star thing that's coming in from the galaxy, and Archimedes, who's working for it, and, you know...
ここまで我が領土に攻め込んでおいて交渉を始めるとか、
Well,
私理解が追いつきませんので。
We wanted to talk from the get-go, but you sicked your hooligans on us. I tell her I know how she feels. Now that I see her face to face, I also know for a fact that we're not enemies. I hope she can understand. Honestly, only part of me is sure of the whole thing. The memories of the Moon's Holy Grail War are still hazy to me. I fought and finally made it through. But I don't really remember now, or remember how, or what I found in the end. Even so, I know this much. Caster, Tamamo no Mai. I tell her, without a doubt, you're the precious servant of Natsumi Hitani.
何を言っているのです？私はすでに青年教を敷いているのです。許しがたき恩敵セーバーの領域全土を滅ぼすために。
No.
これが敵以外に何だというのです。このバカ皇帝はマスターを占有したのです。 あなたは私にとってのマスターでもあるのに、それを
But you would have met her when you gained your regalia, the soul of Natsume Hitani. Even now, she's right at your side. The Saber and I have the same bond, not just between master and servant. Bigger than that. That's the truth of it. And I know it's no different with you and the soul.
それは
I'll say it however many times I have to. I'm not your enemy. This part of Natsume Hitani just wants to talk to you.
そこなるセイバーはどう？
言わずもがな。世は奏者に全てを委ねるまでだ。
Mm-hmm.
サーバントとしてですか。霊樹のもとに契約を結んだただ一人のマスターの決定には従うと。
Yes.
そうではない。世が世として決めたことだ。
No,
貴様も
okay.
自分自身に尋ねてみるがよい。キャスター、いや賜物前、刃の前に身をさらす決意、この渾身の言葉をいかに己が受け止めるのかを。
そうでございました。
The soul's like, I agree with the mind. I want to talk.
どれだけ電脳体を細切れにされたとしても、あなたはあなた、変わらず私のマスターです。これは
Mm-hmm.
叶いません。
Yeah.
おみそれしました。このキャスター、慎んでお話を伺わせていただきます。
Okay.
ショックです。同時に感動です。まさかこの私が言葉のみですっかり長文句。こんなはずでは。なんという池玉。まさか私がうなずくと分かっておいででしたか？
Yeah, of course. No, never a doubt.
愚かなのは私でござい
What
ま
a
し
big
た。
baby. Tamamo, please.
ご主人様、落ち着いたらセイバンさんのところに行っちゃうんじゃないかな、などと疑ったばかりに。賜物バカバカバカ美少女バカ。
They had to throw in the beautiful part,
も
huh?
っと二人の絆を信じてセイバーさんと真っ向からヒロイン対決をしていればよかったなって。封印していた本性とか我慢して出すんじゃありませんでした。うげ、ミコ。
I understand. I really do. The Natsume Hitani on their side is particularly clear-headed. There's nothing wrong with embracing who you are. That's what the other me says to Caster, to let her know that it's okay between them.
俺直しました、ご主人様。どこまでもついて行きます。三千世界の果てまでも。
Please
因
don't.
果の彼方へも。
Please don't go to hell. please don't.
なんといきなりイチャつき出したではないか。奏者よ、これは負けていられんな。
Okay, what do you suggest? We're like, not now. Not now, Saber.
世への褒美はなしか。キャスターばかりずるいではないか。世も稀には、そうごく稀にではあるが、めでてほしいと思うこともあるのだぞ。具体的に言うと、頭を優しく撫でるがよい。やれ髪が乱れる、犬猫のように触れるなと言ったりはせぬのでどうだ。
Sure, why not?
今なら膝枕も許そうではないか。これほどお得なローマセット、もはや買い占めるしかないな、奏者よ。
I mean, it does sound pretty good. Okay, just a little bit. That's all right. Yeah, that's fine.
そうこなくては。スキンシップは重要だからな。
Just a teeny tiny bit. Just a little bit of head pats. Oh. Howdy. So, how's it hanging me? Okay, that was easier than it should have been.
精神と魂の融合。
I thought we would have had to talk about it first and, you know, okay. I guess we skipped the talking portion of it, okay.
どんなに高等な術式が必要かと思いましたけども、それさえ可能とするのですね、レガリアは。
Alright.
3つの要素のうち
I didn't think we'd
2つが
just
統合されるの
convince her
だ。
off screen
お
to
のずと
fuse us.
2人の奏者は1人となる。そちらの奏者とこちらの奏者、共に不安定であったのは核となるものが失われていたからだ。地上では肉体がよりしろとなるが、
I mean, I guess it's to just cut out any, I guess, unnecessary fluff. Like, we don't really need to go in depth about, you know, Altera and Archimedes and all that. Just cut to them fusing. That's fine. That's alright.
その点で言えば、そちらの奏者だけは統合せずとも存続できたかもしれんな。
Yeah.
そして、
ご主人様の肉体、あ、いえ、肉体のご主人様ですね。そちらに頼る必要もありま
I
せん。
mean, ideally, we should get, you know, that back too. But
魂に経験が宿った以上、生存しているだけで今の規格に合った体は形成されてしまうでしょう。
それはまことか、キャスター。そうなるとアルテラのそばにいる奏者は
is unneeded.
統合するまでもない、いえ、むしろ統合しては不純物になるでしょう。あなたも分かっているはずです、セイバーさん。肉体に宿った意識は仮初めのもの。それはもう別の誰かなのです。
I don't agree. I feel like we should try to
おそらく
get all
それ
three
を承知で
together.
あちらのお方は記録を飛ばした。それが何を意味するか。
Okay, so I guess they did
全て
what
受け入れた上で。
I said last time, and they probably just showed Tamamo the information like we did with Saber.
キャスター。
何でもございません。私がここで口を出すのはそれこそ不忠。かのお方の決意を汚す愚行でございます。
They're the GOAT. They did everything they could.
それよりお話おおむね理解しました。悪しき優勢、それは寝台にも記憶された最悪です。1万と数千年の周期も大元の私の記録と一致します。これを放っておけばやがて月も地球もおしまいでしょう。陶器火もあれば破滅の記録です。神々も人々も等しく破壊され、後には荒涼の大地だけが残された。
Yeah, it'll be a tough fight.
それは、私の望むところではありません。魂のご主人様も同じくですが、
案ずるな。融合には何の問題もない。これより後に出るのは過不足なく世の奏者と貴様のマスター、正真正銘の存在に他ならぬ。ちょっぴり世も心配はしているのだが、そこはそれ、奏者を信じているからな。
There she is. Two become one. A light flares, then fades away. I blink and see myself. Myself made whole, or close enough to it. The regalia brought itself together, and us with it, without a hitch. I tell my servants it's okay. Nothing was lost of either of us. The memories of being Nero's master and Tamamu's master are both in me.
ご主人様 セーバーさん、こちらは私のご主人様ですのでお忘れなきよう。
いやいやキャスターよ、視力は確かか？どう見ても世の奏者であろうに、故にあまり密着したり誘惑したりするでない。
いえいえいえいえ、
No, you're both right.
いやいや笑うところではないぞ。ほほほほほ。なんという怪力か。がっちり腕に組みついて離れぬとは。
Yeah, weirdly strong for a caster, huh?
セイバーさんこそつつましやかな胸がご主人様の腕に当たっているではないですか。なんてはしたない。おい離れろ。
バカめ、当たっているのではない。モーションをかけているのだ。何事も先手必勝というからな。
You two just...
嫌ですよセイバーさん、おっしゃったではないですか。過不足なくどちらのマスターでもあるとかどうとか。
Yeah, you're sharing, so why you were the one who said something first about, hey, what are you doing? It's my husband. Like, what do you mean? You started it.
言ったとも。つまり世の奏者だな。
いいえいいえ、私のご主人様です。ああ、やっぱりこうなったじゃないですか。
You can share. How about that?
そこだけは気が合うなキャスター。こればかりはどうしようもない。むしろこれこそが正しき形。分割などは事故に過ぎぬ。奏者は唯一無二であるからこその奏者であるがゆえ。
Oh God.
私が真のご主人様のサーバントです。
So this is hell. No, I should try to stay calm. Somebody has to. I mean, what did I think was gonna happen? You know, that's a good point. What did you think would happen? That you just have... never mind. Hot, steamy, Sesbian Lex threesome? I don't know. I take a deep breath and let it out.
およ
Yeah, you're kind of stressing her out. The two of them look puzzled once they see me relax. And in that second, I... Wait, what? Did she just gander both of them? I use a code cast and spin the two in the air. This is my new skill, the mid-air strike, a vacuum toss. Should you really be fighting right now? Come on, you two. The two Natsumi Hitanis were fundamentally the same, but there were two of us until just now. We all should have seen this coming, but let's all try to act like adults. We don't have a minute to lose. I'm sure that both of them are aware of this, but we could be attacked at any minute.
そうだな。この手の揉め事は全てが終わった後だ。
ええ、セイバーさん、ここは預けます。どちらが制裁にふさわしいかのお話はすべきことをまるっと成し遂げた後で存分に。
Thank you. I'm so glad you can both see reason. Anyway, that's one problem solved. Saber and Castor won't go to war, and the two pieces of the regalia have combined without either of them breaking. Plus, I have my sense of self back from before I went to the Mooncell core. Okay, now for the next step. The girl I saw in that far-off dream will be here any second. Here she comes.
来たな。
Indeed.
これは空が
It's breaking. Fissures open up into space above. The sky shatters like cracked glass. I already know what's about to happen. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm about to witness an anomaly that shouldn't exist. But there's no turning away from this. This is a reality we have to stand up and face head on. The world.
奏者よ、離れるな。空が割れる。いよいよ来るぞ。
Here's Chalterra? It's not just the sky. Right here and now, the entire world is splitting apart. The world is breaking apart at the seams. The coming darkness is both part of Seraph and something else entirely. It is the darkness that existed before human wisdom was born, forever untouched by the light of civilization. The Zero Dark. Now if only we could talk to Altera and work things out with her. But methinks it won't go as smoothly as as Tamamo. You know, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a ring there, but there isn't. That's weird. Unless it's on her sword hand, but... The enemy army receives a command from the girl in white and immediately ceases movement. The girl in white. She's not someone I've actually met in person. I only know of her through the body's message. But there's something about her that stirs up feelings deep within my heart. Altera, the name I called out so many times in that cavern.
私は大王である。私は破壊である。星より降りて蹂躙を果たさんとするものである。
You say that, but we know you're actually just a cute little giant. Cute little giant? That doesn't make sense. A dairy giant, whatever. The girl in white speaks a familiar warning. Her sun-kissed skin and red eyes, her lithe body befitting a great warrior, and her incredible powers of destruction. I already know what she looks like on the battlefield.
破壊のご主人様。
剣の一振り、神明解放なしでこの威力、いざ目にしてみると震えるな。
振るっただけでこの威力ですか。世界に対する特攻というのもあながちホラではないようですね。
Yeah, that sums her up. Yeah. I can hear Saber and Castor's voices. They're not frantic or hesitant. They're not panicked either. It's a much deeper, darker fear? No, that's not right either. Even though it comes from somewhere deep within, it's not necessarily a dark feeling. Saber is still as graceful as a rose, and her golden sparkle hasn't faded. Castor's warmth of the sun continues to shine as well. They're facing this head on. They're accepting it as reality, this grim truth that stands before them. Her blistering gaze seems to pierce right through me. Ah, but of course she's staring. I look the same as the master on her side. She can look if she wants to. I'm right here. I know all about her. The destroyer of everything, fated to disappear in the end. her name is.
アルテラ
She's like, how the fuck you know that?
私の神明を知っている。なぜだ？
See, if you give us a moment to talk to you, we can explain everything. We can show you a wonderful potential future. With one, hopefully we can change to you not dying. You know?
寝台の記憶を持つものか。いや、違うな。そうであろうと現在の私の名を知るまい。ならばなんだ？貴様はどういったものだ？
それを一言で語るのは難しい。何しろ世も貴様を知ってはいるものの、まだ確かめてはいないのだから。故に事実のみを聞かせよう。世の神明はネロ、ローマ帝国第5代皇帝ネロ・クラウディウスと覚えるがよい。
ネロ。
いや。
そして貴様やこれなるキャスターと同じくして愛しき奏者のサーバントだ。
女、我がマスターの名を口にしたのか。それは私だけが口にすべきもの。
Altera, please. Just be chill.
もういい。私が誰であるかを知るものなど必要ない。アルテラの名を呼ぶ者もそうだ。
Really? You're not a little bit curious how they know it? Really? You don't want to maybe give us a moment to like speak to you and maybe explain some things? You just gonna point your sword at us? Really?
それはただ一人だけでいい。
奏者よ、同期を。さあ、共に耐えるとしよう。キャスター。
ああ、やっぱりそっちと同期なさるんです。悔しいですが、今は。
But there's I mean, yeah. There's only one regalia now. Only one of you can hold on to it.
軍神の剣を受け切ったのか。ただの英霊が。
Yeah.
何を言うアルテラ。ここに立つのはただの英霊ではないのだ。
その通りです。何せ私たちは誰あろう聖杯戦争を勝ち抜いたマスターのサーバント。
さらに加えて言うならば、今回は
Got a stronger regalia up your sleeves. And they're working together. Okay.
タッグマッチなのですからな。
I guess they're quite willing to put their arguments aside. they both looked kind of happy when they bumped shoulders, so I don't know.
切り捨てる。
Alright, let's just no mercy. I do need to get the last Noble Phantasm piece and use it so I can get the last side mission done.
行くぞ、キャスター。聖杯戦争を勝ち抜いた我らの
Okay, I
力。
guess it'll drop at some point. Let me just
あなたの力を貸すのは灼ですが、これもご主人様のため。雑魚は私が請け負いましょう。花を譲って差し上げます。
心遣い感謝する。アルテラ。
Yeah, I kind of want to stick with Nero, though. I could use Tamamo a little bit. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, wait, no, it just goes to Archer. Oh. I thought it would switch to Tamamo. That's a little bit disappointing. Okay, I'll go back to Nero.
あとは任せよ。
come on. Give me Noble Phantasm piece. I would go Moondrive, but I'm scared of accidentally killing Altera or beating her in this fight before I get my Noble Phantasm piece. But oh no, it drops when you prevent her Noble Phantasm, right? I think that's how it works. So you gotta get her to the point where she'll use hers, I think. There we go. Yeah. That sucks. I'd honestly thought with change on, you'd be able to switch to Momo and this at this point, but I guess not. Haha, get doo-dooed on. Boom, 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 boom. Tap dance on your grave, or on your head. Whew, okay. Everything should be completed. Got them bound ups.
調子に乗らないでくださいまし。こっちはずっと全力でそちらのサポートをしてるんですから。
Yeah, the fact that she's holding on against both of you is, should be a little bit concerning.
ですのでご注意を。レガリアの力があろうと気を抜いたりすればたちまちのうちに。奏者
Can we talk? This whole mission is to, save Altera, you remember?
ご主人様
Thanks you two, but could you put away your weapons for just a little while? Our enemy isn't Altera. Even this battle was orchestrated by him. Right now, any amount of time we can put towards thwarting his plan is precious.
そうは言ってもだな、奏者よ。この状態ではマスターを実体化させるのは自殺行為にも。
And is she gonna reciprocate?
アルテラメ、こちらに合わせて剣を止めている。
Yeah, you saw the information. You know she's not just some crazy, bloodthirsty creature. I think she has doubts as well. We might have clashed together just now, but I'm sure that if we talk to her, we can negotiate with her face to face as the heroic spirit she is.
対話か。こちらの魔力は限界です。そちらはいかがです？どのくらい継戦能力残ってます？
そちらの余裕なしか。悔しいが後がないぞ。あのような魔剣と永遠に打ち合えるものか。
あれは魔剣でもなければ聖剣でもない代物ですが、そうですか。こうなるとご主人様次第ですね。
You two are hopeless.
私たちが生きるも死ぬもご主人様の言葉次第。あちらの反応どう出るか。
I'm sure Altera can be reasonable.
なんだ、ならば心配はないな。 胸を張って奏者に任せるとしよう。
まったく、あなたという人は。
いいだろう。事実私は興味を抱いている。
Good.
どうあれ結果は
We
変
knew
わ
we
る前
would.
5
We
分だけ
knew we
お前
would.
たちに時間をやろう。
十分だ。ひとまず礼を言っておくぞ、アルテラ。
Nero, shush.
不要だ。
5 minutes. It's not much time, but I guess we're in no position to complain. I'll just have to make the best of it. First, I need to explain our goals. To unify the Regalia and stop the coming of Velber. We intend to protect Seraph and the Moon Cell and, by extension, the Earth. The proof of royal authority over the Moon Cell automaton and the Moon's Holy Grail. Using the Regalia, we'll continue jamming the observation function of the Umbral Star as it looms over us from the far end of the galaxy, perpetually searching for civilizations to consume. And after that,
話にならんな。
come on, give us like 10 to 30 seconds.
最後まで話を聞け、アルテラよ。奏者はまだ肝心なことを伝えていない。世界を守るのは当然と
We'll
して、
save
さらに
you and separate you from Velber.
レガリアの統合、そんな条件を私が飲むとでも思ったか。
Impatient as ever, Hero Altera. yeah, yep. That's the one.
だと。お前は何を？
Mm-hmm.
いやいい。
Mm-hmm.
最後まで聞いてやる。
Caught your attention, huh? Yes, our goal is to protect the world from the Umbral Star. You could even say our goal is to live. We won't submit to some one-sided invasion, and we have no intention of being destroyed without even knowing the reason why. But that's not all. You, Altera.
何？
It goes without saying that we can't explain the entire situation in only 5 minutes, and I can't share this data with you since we aren't connected by the same regalia, so I'll say this as clearly as I can. I'll protect the world, and I'll protect you. That is my wish, delivered to me from someplace both impossibly far and impossibly close. I will do everything in my power to make it come true. There's no reason for you to do exactly as the Umbral Star or Archimedes says, so...
おかしなことを言う。私を守る？お前が？
Mm-hmm. Yep.
時間がないのが惜しい。もう少しまからぬか、アルテラよ。これは大切な機会で、真実、貴様のためでもある。
I doubt she will.
奏者の目を見るがいい。これよりも曇りなき瞳を世は知らぬ。貴様はどうだ？本当にこの眼差しに覚えがないと白を切るか。
Come on out there.
私は殺戮の機械だ。破壊の大王、優勢の化
Come
身。
on. That's... Yeah.
別段人の論理など重んじることもない。重んじようと思ったこともな。
Until now?
だが後悔そう、セイバー。お前たちの言葉は非論理的に過ぎる。
Right.
待つがよい、アルテラ。
She's not waiting. Oh?
許可
Oh?
した覚えはないぞ。姿を現すな。
The third Natsume Hitani, the body appears. The goat! Whether to join the conversation or for some other reason, I don't know. But I'm grateful either way. It will take more than just words to persuade her, since the mind and soul are strangers to her. As frustrating as it is, Altera and I share no deep bond. All I have are memories. memories of the things they shared. But even so, all I can do about it is make educated guesses and assumptions about what might have happened in this timeline. Her, on the other hand, yeah. What?
なんだ
There are no words. Neither sound nor voice reaches my ears, and yet I still pick up on some faint sensation. I know that I'm the only one who's sensing it. It's not some kind of upload or download, but somehow, I can still sense the intentions and feelings of the body. You two were able to reunite, the body tells me. That in itself is a wonderful thing. However, that can't be the end of it. We can't just unite the regalia and leave it at that. Nothing would change then. That alone isn't enough to write Altera a new ending. That's what she said. Without language, she told me every word of that. From one Natsumi Hitani to another. Hmm.
お話し合いは決裂ですね。
The wisdom of the body, huh? You know, she's probably right. Just reuniting the regalia and Hakuno wouldn't do much. Because, like, at that point, what reason would Altera have? Because ultimately the body would be overwritten, right? The mind and soul would take priority. So the Altera would have nothing left to hold on to want to... Or give her that push needed to try and break free of Velber. So...
でもこれは大層運がようございました。
She is right.
あれがその気になれば魔力の残り少ない私たちは消し飛ばされていたでしょうから。ですのでご主人様、どうかお気を落とされずに。
Oh, I won't be.
アルテラ、どうあっても戦わねばならぬ定めなのか。いや、そうではあるまい。
Yep.
世は記
We'll
録で
bring
し
her
か
around
貴様のこ
one
とを
way
知
or
らん。
another.
ついぞ今しがたあったばかり。手はあるが、
You wish to be her friend?
まだ道はあるはずだ。そうであろう、奏者よ。破滅の定めになぞ、世は二度も屈しない。
Not for destruction nor conquest. Should we get another throne to make Caster feel more at home?
これはこれでなかなかの佇まい。人白まみれの成金主義を想像していましたが、こちらの玉座も趣があってようございますね。
I'm glad you feel that way.
我が奏者が進化たちに顔を見せる場だからな。世の趣味より奏者のイメージを大切にしたのだ。世の気配り、もっと褒めよ。
So it would have been tacky and gold if it was all up to you. Okay.
貴様の桜の都も
That's-
ほどほどに良い
I'm
都ではあったが
glad you didn't do that.
人
Then
類史に燦然と輝くローマの美には一歩及ばぬ。ローマこそ永遠の地球代表なのだからな。
おや、大きく出ましたね、セーバーさん。古代ローマ帝国はとうの昔に泡と消えて、今や資料史跡を残すのみ。
I mean, there's still a lot of architecture. That, yeah.
それで永遠を語るなんてたまもちゃん大笑いです。まあ見方によっては
I mean, there's still the city of
ローマの
Rome,
文化なり何
even
な
though
り
it's
が
not the
地上に
same
残っている
at
という
all.
見方も
But
でき
you
なく
know,
はないですが。
it's still. it's still pretty much, yeah, you know, still pretty much, you know, it's not the Empire of Rome, but the city is still there.
キャスターよ、何を言ってるのだ。ローマは永遠なる神祖ロムルスがきっと残したであろう言葉だぞ。
ロムルス、ああ、あのガチムチのおっさん。
Oh, what?
まああの方でしたらそう朗々と語ってもおかしくはないですが、そんな文献なり碑文なり残っていまして。
Rome. Yeah, no, that's what we're going with. I don't care.
ローマである。
なんですそのノリ。ご主人様まで突然そんな。もしや新しいセラフではローマ流行の兆しが。
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Tamamo. You don't need to know. It's fine.
嫌ですローマブームだなんて。
You'll find out when you get summoned into FGO, I'm sure.
毎日あんな日差し浴びていたら
Or
髪が傷みま
technically
す。
you already would have been summoned into FGO. Because the Throne of Heroes is technically isn't. Well, there is a you that is aware, even if this you isn't aware. So that we'll leave it. We'll, you know, yeah.
ご本事実関係は否定するところではないのですが、それはそれ。セーバーさん、先ほどの言葉ちょっと気になります。まさかご面識があるのですか、神祖ロムルスさんに。
She actually indeed has.
バカを言うでない。世は当然神祖のことは見知っているとも。
Yeah, it's kind of funny. And this works too, because yeah, we do find out in Babylonia that the events do happen, and yeah.
もしやトップサーバントとしてあのガチム、いえロムルスさんもこちらに限界していらっしゃると。
そうではない。世に名を残した者もそうでなき者も、ローマ皇帝ローマ統治者は神祖のこのようなもの。必ず夢の果てで出会っているものだ。
Or I guess maybe Nero thought it was a dream?
ああ、そういうではなくて、何です？ローマ自慢がしたくて連れてきたんです。一人寝の別れかみそかの月か、そんなものはごめん被りますから、こうして黙ってついてきましたけれども。
貴様を連れてくるのは当然ではないか。ここは奏者の住まいであって、そして貴様は奏者のサーバントの一人であるのだぞ。ならばいつまでも花の都に留めておけるものか。高級に入れとは言わぬが、せめて陣くらいはこちらへ移すがよ。それくらいの義理は果たさねばな。
なんです？急に小声になったりして気持ち悪い。
She's saying she kind of gives a damn.
とまで、どちらを以降のご主人様のお住まいとするのかはひとまず置いておきまして、これなるローマ領域は対優勢の拠点としては申し分なく、味方は守りやすく、敵は攻めがたい。すでに我が進化は集っています。いつでも OK でございますよ、皇帝陛下。
では奏者よ、いざローマ大会議開催である。
Sure. Would all nights on the moon be moonless? I mean, In the sense of not seeing it in the sky, I guess, but then you'd have the Earth instead, I suppose. So you'd have a earthful night? I don't know. It nearly leaves me breathless. You don't often see so many servants gathered in one place. All of the heroic spirits belonging to both Saber's and Castor's armies are gathered here. It's a huge conference with a total of 9 servants attending, all to prepare for the battle ahead. Even though we managed to converse with the other side briefly, I wouldn't really call what happened a success. We have to prepare ourselves to fight Altera, as well as the forces of destruction she leads. Their side is likely to have top servants as well.
おうよ、そこの嬢ちゃんの言う通り、早速あちらさんはセラフの進行に乗り出してきてるぜ。それもかなりの大軍だ。
Yeah.
適正プログラムだっけか？これまでの雑魚に比べるとそこそこ勝て。
よし、では分かりやすく名付けよう。このキャスター目の操っていたものと区別して、それらは優勢エネミーと呼称するぞ。
Sounds good.
直球ですね。いえ、分かりやすさは重要ですけども。あ、それと一つご忠告を。
Oh.
レガリアをそちらに引き渡した時点で、私はプログラムを増産できませんので、あしからずそのあたりの指輪機能は閉じてしまいました。
But what about the ones that work for us?
それは承知している。
We had some working for us too.
レガリアは本来セラフの疑似領地の循環バランスを司るもの。
So it's just completely... Okay, so it's just us and the servants now, completely?
むやみやたらに構成プログラムを作るのは良くない。ここからは我らサーバントだけで敵陣を切り崩そう。
おう、狐の姉ちゃんの増票に頼るまでもねえ。あんなもんは短期でもどうにかなる相手だ。厄介なのは。
I'm not surprised you're on this so quickly, Lancer. From the way you're speaking, it sounds like you've already done your fair share of scouting. Wait a second. Does this mean that the Umbral forces are already active on Seraph?
おう、アサシンの旦那とな。旦那は例の妙な術で姿やら音やら熱やら消すわ。こっちにはルーンがあるしで。
Yeah, imagine it was. He is kind of handy in that regard.
こっちの領域ってんなら玉座の機能でもうちょい詳しい情報が入るんだがな。残念ながらそいつは無理だ。
占拠した領域を敵は完全掌握しているか。
Yeah.
しかり話が早い。お主らも相当の戦上手ではあったが、あちらはそれ以上。実に鮮やかな制服ぶりよ。
アルテラでしたか。あれ以外にも優勢はサーバントを戦力として有しているんです。
Yeah, Archimedes, the little bastard.
そうですね、ランサー。厄介だと言いかけていたのはそれのことでしょう。
まあな、ありゃここにいるメンツを前にしてあえて言うが、真っ向勝負じゃ勝ち目は薄いぞ。
He says it straight out, deadly serious. I've never heard him so intense and forceful. Cuchulainn is a servant who's been through hundreds of battles. Even if I haven't fought with him as an ally for very long, I can tell how powerful he really is. And yet that expression on his face and the tone of his voice, I know exactly what that means. He's talking about the top servants, or what he means, talking about the top servants. I know of their existence through the record that was sent back in time. These heroic spirits were handpicked by the Moon Cell for their exemplary strength. These heroes among heroes are known throughout the world for their famed exploits. These champions are summoned as special classes, separate from the 7 standard classes. Only Jean is... Okay.
トップサーバントだな。
そう驚いた顔をしなくてもいい。私は私でこの新たなセラフにいくつか独自の情報ルートを有してい
I
て
don't.
ね。
Okay.
それによればランさんが確認したサーバントたちは間違いなくトップサーバント、いわゆる精鋭だ。戦力としてはカルナとほぼ同等と思って構うまい。それが最低でも2体。本来はムーンセルに属する存在であり、優勢への対抗策としてセラフに召喚された者たちだが、あえなく敵に絡め取られたとおぼしい。
Not quite. Not quite. Unless this route's different, that's not the reason they're working for it.
連中は現在優勢側の本拠である未明領域からこちら側へ進行。すでに旧タマモ領域の約 80% を制圧している。
Damn, that was fast.
遠からずローマ領域へも手を伸ばすだろう。手をこまねいている暇はない。
それほどの勢いだったか。大したものだ。
彼らは制圧した領域の変質を始めている。仮称古代神殿エリア。すでにタマモ領域とは似ても似つか
Okay,
ぬ状態だ。
you're just deciding that. All right, sure, buddy.
80%。そこ
Yeah,
まで敵は
it
強
was,
力
it
だ
was
ったか。
barely like what, maybe in game like less than 8 hours.
敵の本拠未明領域へと至るためのゲートも当該エリアに存在しているだろう。本来彼らは拠点など持つ必要はない。破壊こそが優勢の目的なのだから、それでも拠点を作っているのは守る必要があるからだ。そうでなければ辻褄が合わないよ。
そいつはまあそうだろうな。異論なしだぜ。しかしなんだね、姿が見えないかと思えばちゃっかり情報に勤しんでたわけかい。
I understand the situation thanks to Archer. The Umbral forces are invading at an astounding pace. This is different, or this is a different situation, different outcome than what was stated in the body's records. Now that I think about it, there were some discrepancies in the record about how Terra and Saber met too. I'll have to pay more attention from now on. The record isn't always going to match up with the future that unfolds in front of us. Of course, it's possible that they'll overlap, and we should use whatever information we have when that happens. But the fact that the future can change gives me a new sense of hope. That ending, if we can stop all of Archimedes' plots, she won't. We can save Altera. It's not unreasonable to think that it's possible, assuming that the record of the future isn't set in stone.
申し訳ありません、アーチャー。本来であればそれはあなたの役割ではなかった。先んじての戦い、あなたは私の失敗を補ってくれたのでしょう。感謝を捧げます。そしてこの借りはいずれ必ず。
What on earth are you talking about?
必要と感じたのでな。何？君が気にすることでもない。たまたまだよ。たまたま。
What?
こう言ってはなんだが、太陽の騎士、先日の戦いぶりは見事だった。
I guess he's talking about Gawain having to or taking damage in the fight against Lubu?
対局を見極めなかったのはむしろ俺の方だ。お前は何一つとして恥じる必要はない。
カルナ殿、
なんだ？なぜようよそにいい空気になっている？
Nero, now's not the time for your need for validation.
せっかくなので世も混ぜるがよい。勝利の後の感想戦は世も大好きだ。
呂布さん、さっきから何も言ってないんですけど。 大丈夫です。
What do you want him to say?
キャスター、すでに女王ではないのでこう呼びますが、あなたは気づいていなかったのですね。
Yeah, he's a berserker.
彼は以前からこうです。
Yeah.
嘘マジです。リアリーです。
Yeah.
さすがは音に聞こえし非将軍。豪胆豪気とはまさにこのことよ。
ああ、そうか。アサシンさんは呂布さんとまるっと広い意味ではご同郷なんでしたっけ？もしかしてファンなんです？
Wait, is that correctly translated? Are they from the same town? Or just... Like, obviously their homeland is the same, but... Were they actually from, like, the same city or town? Obviously, you know, a few hundred years apart, if not more. But that's quite the coincidence.
部に生きるものであれば、その名は必ず耳にしよう。弓、矛、馬、どれをとっても破格の武人だからな。呂布宝泉は。
Lubu is another one that they really need to give him another form aside from Berserker. Like, I would love to see... I mean, both him and Heracles, they both need an archer form. I don't know, man. I guess they're just not popular enough for... for FGO to implement.
反骨の大将軍を配下に加える女王の度胸。よほどの大物かアホかと感心したものよ。
そういうことはもっと早く言ってくださいまし。まさか呂布さん裏切る気満々でした？
No, I don't think so.
収集がつかなくなってきたな。
Probably.
おう、御大将。てわけでここらでまとめるぞ。あちらさんはどうにも難敵だ。
Yeah, let's wrap things up.
で、どうするね。
His eyes are sharp. His gaze has a certain sort of pressure to it. It makes me think of the red spear he wields, and I'm about as capable of breaking his gaze as I am of dodging his spear. So, not at all. No one could tear their eyes away from him. Somehow I endure the pressure. Personally, I couldn't care less if someone looks down on me. After all, the wizard Natsumi Hitani isn't exactly anything special. But... as Saber's master, I can't let anyone think any less of me. Saber places her trust in me, even though I'm so ordinary. She says that I'm a master worth putting her life on the line for, and so I owe it to her to live up to her lofty expectations. No matter what kind of heroic spirits are gathered here, I can't let them see the fear in my eyes.
ああ、そうだよな。敵のトップと対話するにしても、まずは敵の囲みを突破しなくちゃな。
やってみるしかあるまい。我が陣に集った一騎当選の強者どもよ。今世は高らかに宣言しよう。セラフへと魔手を伸ばす優勢。月よ、ひいては世界をくらわんとする魔性を。これより世と奏者は相当する。
Alright, that's a declaration of intent, but like, do you have an actual plan? That's what he asked for. He asked for a plan.
聖杯戦争の勝者としてではなく、ムーンセルよりレガリアを授かった者としてでもない。
Like, sure, you can say
新たなセラフに住む者として
is sort of a plan, but not really.
そして許せ。これは 世界を守る戦いであると同時に世と奏者によるある種の敵討ちであり、ある一人の娘を救う戦いでもある。
Yeah, I guess it's good that we inform them of this rather than them just going, what
大いに私的な理
what are
由
we
では
doing?
ある。
Why are we not killing
分か
her?
っている。許せぬというのであればよい。我が陣を去るもよし、咎めやせぬし追いもせぬ。だが貴公たちに英雄の矜持あらば世と共に来てほしい。その戦い、歩み、すべてに栄光と喝采があろう。
ここでおいとまする方いませんね。呂布さんはお眠のようですけども。
Is ready
こ
for a
ちら
nap.
はそうですね。ではご主人様のお帰りになるここを守りましょう。よろしいですか、カルナさん、ライダーさん。
Sure.
ああ、依存はない。
賢明な判断でしょう。千年平安京に存在していた玉座と同じように、この場の玉座も
Alright, just don't
守
try
り
and
に値すべきものかと。
take it over while we're gone,
手がり
okay?
はそのものに及ばないとはいえ、領域支配に関するいくらかの重要な機能を割譲しているようですし。
Yeah.
キャスコ、しかと頼んだ。積年のライバルが味方になるとは、これほど頼もしくまた嬉しいことなのだな。
Yeah. I'm sure.
まったく感動屋なんですから。こちらはあくまでギブアンドテイク。オンに切る必要はありません。それでは都の守りは私めに。お帰りをお待ちしております、ご主人様。
Yeah, we'll be back with a third or I guess a second side piece in tow.
行くぞ奏者よ。目指すは古代神殿エリア。
Unless all the main heroines are the side pieces, then be the
炎
third.
の遠征を開始する。
I don't know who'd be the main piece in that instance then. Maybe Ryder, Medusa. Or perhaps Archer. True. Yo, what up, Saber?
大層疲れていたのだろうな。すっかり寝入っていたぞ。
Yep, yeah, you did.
無理もない。
That's true.
千年平安京での戦いを終えて、休まず大会議で英霊たちとまみえたのだ。
Yeah, I'm pretty tuckered out.
心身ともに
That's
疲
true.
弊していて当然だ。マイルームに入るや否や、トロンとな。
Drowsy? How long was I asleep? I don't. Oh, internet's lagging. Okay, only dropped to 300 frames. That's. Oh boy, it's doing it again. Okay. Hopefully it's temporary dip. I don't feel like I hit the sheets at all, but I must have slept if Saber says so.
実感がわかんのかであろうな。何せ、
Yeah,
眠りの中でのことだ。
that is indeed how naps work.
どんな顔をしていた
You
のか
are unconscious.
真実、この世だけが知っている。奏者の内
Good for
側
you?
のことではあるが、外から観察した世だけがそれを知る。考えてみると不思議だな。だが案ずるな、奏者。至上にして至高の名器を奏でるものよ。そなたに寂しい思いはさせぬ。
Glad to hear it.
絶対にだ。世は二度とそなたを手放すことはない。だから
Shh.
そなたも手放さないで
Yeah,
ほ
no,
しい。
we'll stay with you.
世は無二の名器である。殺してでも奪い取るなどという輩はあまたといよう。
I have no intention of letting that happen. We belong together here on the moon. But that puts me on the spot. What do I even say at a time like this? I guess it'd be best if I let my actions speak for themselves. Yes, that's the best plan. Actions? Since she took my hand to comfort me, I should hold her hand too. Or something like that.
そうじゃ。急にどうしたのだ。そうじゃよ。精神のそなたであれば。精神の電脳体は情熱を司るというから前のめりな行動も頷けようが、そなた
I mean, we're still half mine.
魂と統合して
You know?
もしやこれがキャスターの言うイケメンの魂、池玉か。ただの沈黙であるはずがご飯の匂い立つ色気とは。これはダメというかダメすぎる。逃げるのだ奏者。
What? All I did was take her hand. So how did we get here?
逃げよと世は申したからな。これでもとどまっていたのは奏者だからな。良いな。
What are you gonna do to us?
こうあっては山も止まらぬ。エトナさんがごとく高なる鼓動だな。もはや世自らであっても止められませぬ。
Oh boy.
よいか。これから先起こることはすべて
Yeah.
すべては夢ではない。夢ではないのだ。分かっておろうな奏者。
Okay? No. I have no idea what Saber's talking about. Well, I feel like I have an inkling, but hold on. Just hold on for a second. Calm down. Not rushing into things is the key to victory, Saber.
またもそんな瞳でよう見るのだな。これはやはり皇帝たるもの。進むしかない。わかるぞ奏者。マグナウォル一世マグヌム。よい。すべてを委ね、すべてを預けて瞳を閉じよう。
No, I don't want to close my eyes. I want to keep them open.
よい。
By any other name, they would be as sweet, and yet I can only describe Saber's lips by comparing them to roses. I think they're beautiful. A cherry blossom or a peach might be closer to them in color, but I still think roses are the best metaphor. They also make the best backdrop when their petals are flying behind her. I have that thought faintly in the corner of my mind. It's like the back of my head is paralyzed, like I don't know how to take all of this in. In the middle of my room, where the cool morning air wafts through, we draw closer by the second, and in comes Tamamo. Oh, this is...
おはようございます、ご主人様。アサギの準備ができてございますって何してくれちゃってんですか、セイボーさん。
Getting a head start?
両者一旦離れて、離れて。
You could join? I mean, what?
ここであったが1日前、まさかのゴム体を主に強いるとは。
I mean,
皇帝の正体見たりです、セイバーさん。我が千年鏡は放棄してしまいましたから、今やまともに機能するマイルームはここ一つ であればこそと涙を飲んで許したというのに。なんです、回復機能どころかとんだドレインじゃないです。よっぽど強卓じゃありませんか。
To be sure, I would have had difficulty recovering from this. Yeah, she's right. She's completely right. The whole point of resting in my room is to recover my strength.
お天道様に恥ずかしいとは思いませんか、セーバーさん。こんな口にするのも恥ずかしい。無理無道下道の所業。ローマファンタスティック行為の未遂はそこまでです。そこまでですとも。
I mean, hey, nothing is stopping you from doing the same thing, you know?
まあ、なぜ止める。せっかくの皇帝ロマンスであったというのに。ローマファンタスティック行為の何が悪い。貴様だって花の都で同じようなことを絶対してたはずであろう。絶対そうであろう。
I mean, she did in fact, you know, attempt to do things. That's, you know, that's fact. It's true.
言ってみろがいいキャスターよ。一度たりとも魂の奏者にオリエンタルファンタスティックを求めなんだか。それはまあ、
Go on to Mamo.
その美少女と池玉とが一つ屋根の下とあらば、そういう機会も。
Right.
少しくらいあったような、なかったような。
それ見たことか。こちらの奏者は目覚めてからというもの、戦いまた戦いばかりで、そんな暇などみじんもずるいではないか。
Yeah, Liz probably wasn't there in this route because she had the probably Velber corruption carryover, so like in the other one, so interesting.
ずるいのはそちらでしょ。もはや二人のご主人様は統合なさってお一人なんですから。
I mean, hey,
抜け駆け禁止。
we're right here.
それは大前提のはずですが何か。
それはそう皇帝特権というものが世にはある。どうか。
スキルですよね、それ。しかもあんまり使えない。
Not a very useful one. I don't know about that. In Last Encore, she turned a whole fallen ship and, you know, into her own, and yeah, I don't know about not being useful. I don't know what it is, but as I sit here watching Saber and Castor's vehement exchange, I get a very specific feeling in the back of my heart. What? It's different from worrying about the outcome of the fight. It's something much more calm and peaceful. The sight and sound of the two of them, their whirling expressions as they sling words back and forth. All of it is incredibly nostalgic. I realize now that I'm right where I ought to be. I don't have all my memories back yet. I can't even recall all the details of the Moon's Holy Grail War by myself. Even though 2/3 of my cyberframe have consolidated, I'm still technically incomplete. But even despite that, I've come home. To the place where I belong, right between these two mountain mama. I'm home.
奏者。
はい、ご主人様。
Wait, there's not another dialogue after that? Oh, that's disappointing. I thought we'd... Shaking my head. I'd hoped we'd have a... like a powwow, like Like maybe after that, Hakuno's like, it's good to see this again, or some something along those lines, and then they get embarrassed and make up and go their separate ways. I don't know. Alright. Battle. Alright, I'm assuming now is when Tamama will take over as the Switch character. Because during the Altera fight, it was still Archer, but I assume now Tamama will probably take over, I would think. Artoria's the highest bond of the side characters. I'll take hers off. Didn't they say she says to guard the throne? Yeah, true. Maybe not then. I'll take Lee off, I guess. I'll take Karna off too, actually. Let's do Archer, Ku and Medusa. Medusa. Yeah, it's fine. Alright.
Oh, そうじゃよ。
What a zone.
このままでは敗北だ。
さて戦の時だ。まずは先陣を任せたぞルーラー。
承知しています。この戦いの行く末を見届けましょう。
ソフトアトラップか。そうじゃよ。コードキャストの用意の方。
仕掛けてきた。このまま防衛に回れば早々にこちらが押しつぶされるだろう。この際多少の損害は仕方ない。レジムランクの高いセクターの制圧を急げ。
Yeah. Take over high-ranking sectors. I got it, buddy. Let me take this lower tier zone first. Then we'll go for the bottom. Yeah. Social Daisuke. I know. What kind of malarkey? That's so annoying because I used the code cast for resist flame, but it still hit because I guess I did it too early. That's frustrating. Let me give me this healing item. Yoink.
たわいもない。そうじゃよ。このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。
Alright.
転落の飾りとなれ。
では第二陣と行こう。重装歩兵隊、世の前に力を示せ。
That's bad.
全域に包囲戦を展開する。良いな。第三陣の配置も進めておけ。
We need to deal with these quickly. This yeah, it's still hit him probably, hopefully. I would hope. Yeah, I'm working on Archer. I know. Please die so I can leave. Alright. Hang in there, Gawain. We'll take this zone real quick. Then you'll get reinforcements, I promise. Alright, let's move press or move drive, whichever. Oh damn, that was easy. Go, 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 go. Skip. No, Gawain!
では旗持ちは務まりませんから。それにしても強敵でした。あなたがローマの第5代皇帝。私がお相手いたしましょう。肩書きはよい。今は互いに一人の戦士。女として貴様と競い合ったの。転落の風になれ。
Jean. I think her and Archimedes, weirdly enough, are probably the ones I'm most excited to get to their side stories. Because I want to know what their deal is, like why their full motivations, I guess. Because it seems like, from what we saw in Altera's route, she wanted to see Altera be saved. But I feel like she could have gone about it a different way. Alright. Ruler down. Yep. Yeah, we look great conquering, I know. We get it. Alright, Gilgamesh. Alright, he's gone. Yeah, regime matrix complete. We know. I'm the one who completed it. Game. Oh, it just spawned it. Oh, okay. I thought I have to go to him, but no, it's one of the ones where he spawns here. Alright. Let me just take this zone quite right for right quickly. Alright. We got all the side missions.
そうしここにはプラントがいる。
Yeah. Before we go fight Iskandar, though, let's
おいおい倒しすぎだろ。すっげえ話になってきたな。おい。
Oh, he came to us. Oh. Howdy doody.
見事見事。我が重装歩兵のことごとくを打ち倒してよくぞここまで参った。褒めてつかわす。しかし、まっこと予想外よ。世の軍勢とこうまで戦えるサーバントがいようとはな。
まさに激戦、窮地の連続であった。さすがはトップサーバントの一角。驚嘆に値する傭兵。 感服するほかない。
Maybe don't compliment your enemy.
だがそれもここまで。覚悟するがいい。優勢のソーク。奏者と共にある限り、栄光は世に輝く。我が才は戦場にあっても変わらず、剣撃の音色は旋律を奏で、やがて万来の喝采へと変わるであろう。
どうにいった挑発、自信と誇りに満ちた宣言ではないか。まさに戦場に咲くバラのごとしよ。認めよう、貴様は確かに英雄である。であればこそ、その歩みに一切の惑いなくさらなる窮地にも揺るがずにあれ。我が蹂躙を前にしても、その言葉。
Oh, don't you worry. We won't be the ones getting trampled. I can feel it even from within the regalia. His spirit doesn't waver in the slightest, even though we've destroyed so much of his army. He's exactly as the record described. This pressure, this force. I'm struck by a feeling of tension and blood-curdling fear, unlike anything I've ever felt before. Even in standing in front of 9 heroic spirits doesn't compare to this. I'm glad that I'm inside the ring right now, because if I had a corporeal form, I'm sure I would have embarrassed myself in front of Saber. An army of 10,000 men would be no match for this great heroic spirit. The great king who invades, trampling his foes, roaring the proud song of victory at the end of his march of conquest. I know his name. His name is Iskandar, the king of conquerors, who established the supremacy of Macedonia.
イスカンダルときたか。名君カエサル最後が憧れし脅威の大王。相手にとって不足どころか持て余すな。だが戦場においては剣のみが確かなもの。偉大なる征服王の夢に敬意は表すが、今はそのマントごと切り捨てるのみ。世の名はネロ・クラウディウス、征服王よ。 我が剣を受けるがいい。
なんと貴様はあのネロ・クラウディウスだったか。
Yeah, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
よくよく見れば目をつぶすほどの真紅と黄金。ガテンが言ったわ。確かにそれはローマの趣。しかしこれは驚きだ。かの暴君がこれほどの戦上手とは思わなんだわ。 さらには自らの神明を明かすとは。よほど優れた石膏を放ったか、それともそこなる指輪の中にいる魔術師あたりが何かの術を用いたか。
That'd be kind. Yeah, it was kind. So I mean, it wasn't us who invoked the magic, or not this us anyway. But in a sense, yeah.
ある意味ではその通りではあるが、コードキャストの類ではない特殊な事情なのだ。
Yeah, maybe we can talk to him before we fight, and he'll maybe listen. Saber?
なんだどうした。今更になって剣戦に迷いが出たか、バラの皇帝。世がわざわざこうして待ち受けたのは貴様の首を取るためだ。無論軍門に下りたいというのであれば考慮するが。
That's not gonna happen.
それはこちらの言葉だぞ、征服王。要はあれだ、いささか疑問に思っただけだ。
ん？引っかかる言い方をするではないか。貴公あれだな、素直すぎて邪気がなさすぎる。世が許す。そら。
Yeah, what you find weird, Saber?
ならばと何をもって貴様優勢の側に身を置くのだ。
That's actually a good question.
世は征服王の本来のあり方を知らぬが、その言動、その覇気あふるるありさまは伝説に聞くイスカンダルそのもの。人の世を乱す半英雄でもある前に、まさしく大英雄である貴様が何故に邪悪の星の倉庫などに収まっているのだ。頭の中身をいじられているようにも見えぬし、
Yeah, quite curious. That's actually something I was curious about as well. What in the world is going on with this great hero? Just as Saber says, he doesn't look like he's being manipulated, at least as far as I can tell. Then he must be doing this because he has something else in mind.
なんだ。まあこちらにもいろいろと都合と事情があってな。貴様、なかなか答えがたいことを尋ねてきたな。まあいい。ここまで見事に我が傭兵を破った褒美だ。アルテラという娘、知っておるな。
Yes.
無論知っている。
世はあれと戦った。そして負けた。以降思うところもあって、あれのそばで戦うことを決めたのだ。あれは破壊の化身とかなんとか自らを言うが、世にはどうにも合点がいかぬ。戦いの本質は破壊か？少なくともそんなもののために世は戦わん。戦いとは何だ？我らは何のために剣を振る？あの娘、そのあたりのことがすっぽり抜け落ちておる。
So you want to help guide her to find those answers?
ならばと世は考えた。我が戦いぶりをもって伝えてみるしかあるまいとな。
Okay.
我が蹂躙、我が失踪、月の戦場であろうと世のなすことはさして変わらぬ。もっとも世の背中をあれがきちんと見ているかというと自信はないが。
Probably not, to be honest. If we're being honest here, probably not. I don't think I understand all of what he's saying, but maybe, just maybe, I understand a little bit of it. The King of Conquerors sensed something strange in Altera, who fights like a machine, and yet calls herself the embodiment of destruction. So he's trying to convey something to her simply by being his true self, by fighting exactly the way he did when he was alive. Something like that, at least.
そうか。立場と手段は違えど、世と貴様は同じような目的を持っているのだな。
Yeah, kinda.
世と奏者は、そう、アルテラをその滅びの結末から救いたい。そのためにこそ剣を振るい、万軍を切り裂こう。いや、貴様とは少し違うか。征服王。
そうだな、暴君。いささか以上に違うわ。世はあくまで知らしめるだけよ。世の戦いぶりをもってして。
Yeah, he doesn't really care if she dies or not. He's just like, she needs to learn.
ならば見せてみよう。破壊のためではなき貴様の戦いを。
おお！
Let's go, King of Conquerors. Oh, and Gilgamesh is off to the side. Yeah.
やれ雑種どもが生きがるものだ。戦場では野蛮さも磨きがかかる。まさに似た者同士ではないか。
Come on, Gil.
さて見届けるに値する戦いであればよし、そうでなければどうしたものか。こちらの雑種もろとも打ち抜くのもまた一興か。
英雄王、それは本気のお言葉でしょう
I
か。
don't think he does. I don't think Gil's that.
旗持ちの女か。
But he does follow what he
俺はこれ
says.
で忙
So
しい。ざれ言ならよ
who
そでやれ。
knows?
なぜあなたはアルテラに従っているのです？征服王や私とは違い、あなたにはムーンセルに選出されたという背景もない。優勢に関わる理由があなたには見当たりません。
He doesn't really much care about the Umbral Star so much as he's curious about, or at least seeing, the body of Natsume Hitani suffer, I guess, and struggle. Not suffer, but struggle.
だというのに、あなたは副官という任まで買って出た。なぜなのです？
従う？この俺がか？
Yeah, he's just doing whatever he wants. He's not really listening to orders.
はっ！女！貴様よもや俺が進化としてあの娘に神戸を垂れているとでも思ったか。これは笑わせてくれる。貴様、道家の才能はかなりのほどだ。我が宝物庫に加えても良いほどの冗談だぞ。
You know, he probably... I wonder how that would work. Like, could he theoretically add servants to his vault, and that would subvert the throne of heroes, like calling them back at the end of a Holy Grail war? Like, if he himself can hide out in like the boundary of in the imaginary number space, right? I don't see why he couldn't.
Uh, 私は冗談など。
いやいや、大いに笑わせてくれるではないか。褒美だ。教えてやろう。
Okay.
何単純な話だ。セラフの裏側で退屈を持て余していた矢先、未明領域であれの目覚める音を聞いてな。数えてみれば魔星の襲撃から14000年、俺には預かり知らぬ記録だが、少しばかり縁があるのも事実。どうあれ、良い見せ物になるのは明白だ。退屈を持て余していたと言ったであろう。よって自ら限界してみたまでのことよ。だが戦いは時期終盤のようだ。我が父、我が神話の元が結んだ条約も時期尽きる。あれは果たしていかなる結末を当代に迎えるものか。そればかりは俺にも見えぬ。貴様もよく考えてムーンセルのお守りをするのだな。
そのようですね。今回の見極めは難しい。あなたのように分かりやすい悪が敵であれば簡単だったのですが。
Facing a clear evil as such as yourself.
調子が戻ってきたではないか。では見聞に戻るがいい。貴様の迷いも少しは魚になるというものだ。
Alright, Moon Drive. Or Moon Crux, whatever. Whichever is this one.
いいぞ、予想外にも程がある。かの暴君がこれほどまで戦上手とは思わなんだわ。
伝説の征服王、カエサルさえ羨んだ男よ。いざ勝負。
判断が遅いわい。その退却すぐに公開させてやろう。
たわいもない。そうしてこのエリアにそなたに捧げよう。
手間を取らせよって、もはや楽には済
Oh,
ま
I'm
ぬと思
stunned.
え。
I was like, what is happening? I was hit by lightning. I was like, what the hell is happening to me? Why can't I move? But that would make sense.
味方が襲われているな。
And double phantasm.
そうしよう。
Oh, they'll be fine.
あのエトジェヘナ。気づかれよ我が魔天。至高の光を示せ。さあ、すべてを飲み込んでやろう。受け取るがよい。ラウセント・クラウディウス。褒め。
骨があるではないか。どれ、もう少し殴り合うか。
Oh boy.
たまらんの。
Ow, 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 ow. I'm stuck in a corner. Get off me. Get off me.
そなたの期待に応えよう。
もろすぎる。
Oh boy. Extella. Too bad Arash isn't in this game. He would have the Extella maneuver. Ha. Okay, yeah. I'll just log off there. That was bad. I know. I don't know what's. Oh well. Alright, Extella. Puns aside, it's time for you to make your leave. And dead. R.I.P. Extella, King of Conquerors.
おいおい、倒し
May
すぎ
you
だろ。
rest in
すっげえ話になってきたな。
Pisces.
おい。
互
Yes,
いの
indeed.
矜持をかけ、己が一陣をもって雌雄を決する。それこそが世の言うところの戦いよ。ただ遅い、ただうまい、ただ焼き尽くすだけではな。そんなものはつまらんわい。であればこそ、これはいい。満足のゆく戦いであった。ひとときの喜びの返礼だ。勝利の外貨は貴様にくれてやろう。まさしく舞うような胸のすく戦いであった。征服王はこれにて月を去ろう。バラの暴君、いやさ、バラの剣よ。さらば。
Farewell. Oh, his sword. Oh, there goes. I was like, are we gonna hang on to that and like use it for something? But no. It just took a second. The hero is gone. I would be lying if I said it didn't. If I said I didn't feel a certain majesty in his exit. I feel it strongly within me. The hero fought and fell in the heat of battle. He lost every function of his temporary cyber frame bestowed upon him by the moon cell. And in the end, lost his life as well. I'm at a loss for words. If Altera were here, if she'd seen this, would she have felt anything from it? I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I want to hope. I want to hope that if she had seen it, she too would have felt something in her heart.
心身ともに屈服させ、認めさせ、そして惚れさせる。それが征服王の戦いか。この上ない大王であった。血湧き胸躍る戦いは数あれど、まさか負けてしまいたいと思わせる戦いがあるとは。
I'm glad you didn't lose, though. I would hate if you became one of his subordinates.
レガリアの力なくして、いや、そうじゃなくして、この勝利はなかっただろう。返礼はこちらのセリフだ、征服王。今も彼方をかけ続ける夢の輪立ち。その勇姿、世は決して忘れぬぞ。
Liz, of course. I was waiting for you. I was wondering when you'd appear.
要はただの戦闘バカじゃない。それなら私の方がよっぽどトップにふさわしいわ。
You're clipping through the floor there, Liz. Okay.
それがこの私。誰もが呼ぶわ。セラフで最も美しく、愛らしく、痛々しく。いいえ、もうそれだけに収まらない。セラフと優勢を合わせたこの太陽系で最も優れたスーパーアイドル。
You realize you'll only have like umbral forces to perform for, right? I know that voice.
血走った獣並みに場を読める貴様は。たたえなさい、羨みなさい。ちょっと出てくるの遅れちゃったけど、この私こそ全てのサーバントを過去にするハイエンドサーバントこと新色エリザベート・バートリーよ。
Corroded Elizabeth Bathory. Okay. The final version of Elizabeth. I saw her like this in the record. It looks like she's gained a lot of power. Alright. At least her name is super straightforward. I don't know how it'd be in the record though, because didn't she look normal in all her appearances in the cavern with Altera? Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure she went back to looking normal in Altera's route. So how would the record have... Okay. It looks like she gained a lot of power. His name is straightforward.
そうか。そのままなのだな。もうどうしてくれよ、どうもせぬが。
Huh? No, not if you can. What?
征服王は侵食なんぞされずに、ああも堂々としていたというのに、なぜそうもあっさり侵食されているのか。
Because she allowed it, I guess?
違うわよ。されたんじゃなくて自分から取り込んだの。逆に利用してるんだってば。
Okay, yeah, sure.
私は全ての知性体の心を犯して食らうの。だから侵食エリザなの。
Yeah, whatever you say. Good luck with that.
なんで？わかんない？どうして黙っちゃうの？なんでそういうリアクションになっちゃうわけ？怖いでしょ？恐ろしいでしょ？だって本気であなたの10倍以上の魔力なのよ。
But can you utilize the mana well? Is the real question here.
誰がなんて言おうと力でねじ伏せられる問答無用のトップアイドルなんだから。 哀れよな。貴様が救われたアイドルのあり方とは力でどうにかするものではなかったろうに。
Yeah, Liz, you've lost your way. Shaking my head. I can't believe it.
食われたといったあたりか。世は寂しい。貴様は正真正銘世のライバルであった。
I love how Nero is actually actually like friendly and well, no, I don't know about friendly, but she actually thinks Liz has potential. You know, birds of a feather, I suppose.
そうも落ちるか。侵食されしエリザベート・バートリーよ。
落ちてないし、侵食されてるのは私じゃないし、私は今だってあなたのライバルなんだから。もうやめなさいよそれ。
Poor Liz. I mean, she did kind of bring it on herself.
いい加減にし
So
なさいよ。私はやめたの。私は頂点に立てるし、立つって決めた。哀れな敗北者でいるのはこれでおしまい。牢獄も救済もいらない。ね、そこで聞いてるんでしょ、コリス。優勢は私に力をくれた。悪が悪のままにありながら咲き誇るための力を。だから私何だってできるわ。ライバルだろうとトップサーバントだろうと何だって構わない。あなただって殺せるわ。
Then do it. What are you waiting for then, huh? Why just floating there? Her voice, it sends a shiver up my figurative spine. Yeah. You're all talk, Elizabeth. Whatever else she is, Elizabeth is telling the truth here. She probably will kill anyone who gets in her way, even if it's Saber or me.
エリザベートよ、そこまでの覚悟であれば世は何も言わぬ。というか説得できる気がまるでしない。貴様の苦しみは世には分からぬ。その変貌の理由もな。だがそれでもなお世をライバルというのならその執着に応えよう。センターの座をかけて勝負だ。かかってくるがよい。間に落ちた竜の娘よ。こちらだ。
Okay, Liz.
真打ち登場
Let's go, girly. Wait, where'd you go?
私こそが誰の心だって犯して食らうトップアイドルよ。
そのような姿を晒して
There you
名
are.
をほざくか。だからの我が剣で頭を冷やすがよい。殺し
ちょっと何よそれ。もう逃がさないんだから。やった邪魔なのよ。世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞマスター。
They'll be fine.
道を開けよ。系統部バイロン。
Oh god. They'll be fine.
にも強いじゃない。でもどこまで続くかしら。
味方の存在が
Probably a
大
while.
きくなっているな。判断はそなたに任せよう。
殺してやる。
Oh, Elizabeth.
奏者が大好きだ。あれいやば、私ったら押されてるの。
味方の存
Yeah,
在が
not
大
as
きくな
tough
って
as
い
you
るな。
thought, huh, Liz?
判断はそなたに任せよう。
殺してやる。よく吹き飛ぶがよい。私は違うんでしょ。
A heart beam? Alright.
無様に泣きわめき天幕の飾りとなれ頭痛い目障りなのよ早く死んでちょうだい
How about no? How about Liz? How about you get your head out of your ass and you come to our side? You know, we'll take you in. Oh, okay.
強い強いいいわよ私のライバルならそうでないとね強いじゃないさすがレガリア2つなかなか殺せないみたい殺せるけど殺しちゃえるけど私まだちょっと本気に慣れてないだけだから
Liz, can we put the bullshit aside? Yeah, like, come, this is just sad at this point. Like, this is actually just sad. She's strong. I can't deny that corroded Elizabeth Bathory is a fearsome enemy. Even discounting the fact that we're exhausted from the fight with Iskandar, this Liz stands head and shoulders above her usual self.
ああ、そうだな、そうじゃ。あれは我らの知るエリザベートとは別物だ。
いい気分だわセイバーこうして見下ろしてるとすごくいい感じ
Liz.
褒めてあげるあなた強いじゃない私は優勢の力あなたはレガリア釣り合いは取れていると思わない私はもう以前の私じゃないけど
I guess you are. I guess you are.
そんなに強いならそうね勢いだけで勝てるなんて思わない方が良さそうそれならそうねいらっしゃいよ未明領域に入り口は開けたままにしておいてあげるわ私はもうレガリアなんて必要ないもっともっと大きな力を手に入れるそのためなら何だってやってやるわ
Is she gonna consume? Okay, this is a prediction. So don't say if it's right or not. I'm just throwing out what my immediate thought is upon this line. I think she's gonna try and absorb Titan Altera / Zephyr somehow. I don't know how, but that's immediately what I think when she says something more powerful than a Regalia. Or maybe the Umbral Star itself. But I don't know about that. I'm leaning towards Altera / Zephyr.
だからいらっしゃいあなたたちがあがけばあがくほどことは私の思うままになっていく
Yeah, we'll see.
そうまずはアルテラを倒せばいいあのいけすかないアルキメデスもねその後は
I hope things go well for you, Elizabeth. I truly do.
ちゃんと覚悟してくるのよクリス
You got problems. You got
未明領域への
major
入り口か
problems.
当初の目的は果たせたなしかし確かにこのままでは及ばぬレガリアの力でも覚悟を決める時か
It might be. Her tail might be thicker. I'd have to like look at them side by side or just see her normal form again right quick. But it might be. The boss of the area should have been Iskandar. But seeing as how Liz opened the entrance, maybe the boss rights were switched to her right before he was destroyed. Either way, just as Saber said, we've managed to complete our first goal. Even if we did come out of it pretty torn up. We normally don't have a way to get to the Zero Dark from Seraph, but the path is open now. Although I don't believe anything, or I don't believe everything that Elizabeth said to us. As far as I can tell, the entrance is stable.
観測結果もそう出ているな。入り口として開かれた空間は比較的安定している。自然に閉じるといった事態はまずないだろう。一旦こちらへ戻って休息するといい。
Yeah.
君たちはよくやった。
Shouldn't rush in,
魔力の回復も仕事と思ってくれ。
foolhardily.
そうだな。思うところはあるが、まずは休まねばさすがに身が持たぬ。良いな、奏者。マイルームで戦いの傷を癒すとしよう。
Yeah, sounds reasonable to
真
me.
の決戦はその後だ。
Alright, well. Iskandar down. Damn, no talk scene, huh? Actually, there probably will be. Just we rest first. That's okay, rest. To the one I adore. I had a dream. I don't think it was my dream. I think I was spying on a dream that someone else had. I'm strangely certain of this. It wasn't my own experience. It's like I was watching a film projected onto a screen. A fragment of the record. Yep, that's the far. Yep. The Sea of Stars. A teardrop. The burning earth. The downfall of the gods. The ravaged planet. The end of civilization. And the destruction of life. Destruction. Subjugation. Screaming and weeping. Terror and howling. The white titans swelling on the horizon. And the massive blast that tore through it. You get obliterated, idiot. Lol. Something that shines so brightly. The light covers everything. Covers the world. The titan, for all its power and savagery, crumbles to the ground and disappears. And then in the darkness of the moon, the cyber frame that holds the memories of the White Titans, all that's left. That which was left in the Zero Dark, forgotten by the Umbral Stars that headed into the Sea of Stars beyond. That which only exists to wait 14,000 years for the return of the Umbral Star. Without anyone to talk to, without any outside interference, without anything to do. Trapped in a cold cavern little different from a coffin. The sweet embrace of sleep would have been a luxury. The cyberframe held life, intelligence, and all the necessary parts to function, but never knew sleep. Its brain never had a chance to rest. Without sleep, without dreams, without moving the slightest in the dark, without seeing anything. Only reflecting on the memories it had of destroying the Earth alone. All that time in a place where it had no input or output, that cyberframe. There it's remained for eons. All alone.
ようやく目覚めたか、奏者。
Yeah.
良い夢見という面持ちではないな。その方を伝う涙こそなかったが、悲しい顔をしていた。
You know, I do have to wonder how comfortable it is for her to sleep with those golden boots on. I can't imagine those are all that comfortable.
どんな夢を見たのだ、奏者よ。世は辛い。そなたの悲しむ顔を見るなど、
You know,
胸
just
が張り裂ける思いだぞ。
reflecting on the horrible life Eltera had to live. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. My fuzzy consciousness clears as Saber's voice reaches my ears. Was this our first time sleeping in the same bed? Or has she slept by my side for countless nights? It's comforting to wake up next to such a warm, soft presence. Saber's golden hair shines like the sun, and the sight of it shakes some of the heaviness from my eyelids.
ソルよりもミューズが良いぞと何度言わせる。やり直しを要求すると言いたいところだが、残念だ。すでにセラフは朝を迎え
Yeah, meaning it's time to go to the war. Go to war in the Zero Dark.
た。休息の夜は終わり。出陣の時間だ。まどろみに甘える時間は今はない。
Sadly.
それでも聞いておかねばな。奏者よ。眠りの中でそなたは何を見たのだ。
The dark cavern.
そうか。そうであろうと思っていた。ならば、世はそなたと同じ夢を見たのであろう。
At Saber's urging, my mouth opens on its own. I somehow string the words together. I tell her what I saw in that dream, floating somewhere deep within my mind. The story of the White Titan that turned the ground into a sea of fire, and then finally headed beyond a distant horizon of bright light. And the long, long, unbearably long days within the shadowy Zero Dark. All said it must have been...
14000年か。未明領域。ムーンセルの内にありながら、ムーンセルによって隔絶された領域。
Yeah.
それは必ずしも暗黒の世界ではないだろう。そなたと世は知っている。時空を超えて届けられた記録に触れたがゆえに。
Yep, there was some manner of warmth there for the body. An isolated space closed off for ages. That's what the Zero Dark is, as far as we know. Then there's the far side of the moon. An imaginary space on the other side of the moon where all of humanity's evils are sealed away. That's separate from the Zero Dark, since the far side is still considered part of the moon's system. The Zero Dark is a territory of deep shadows, visible from neither the inside nor the outside. We already know what lies there: the Ark of the Stars, the external memory unit injected into the moon by the Umbral Star. We know the boundary is there to keep the Ark quarantined from the rest of the moon cell. I imagine its darkness resembles what space looked like before the sun, the space where nothing can be born. The moon cell named it the Zero Dark due to this nature. Its corruption's contained, but still festering inside. And there, the Umbral Star takes root. And of course, it's where the White Titan sleeps. Well, not exactly, because she isn't sleeping.
月へと埋め込まれた優勢のかけらか。夢見た光景にあったのは一面の暗がりのみだった。まさしく文字通りの幾清掃の年月。あやつが目にしてきたものがあの石室なのだな。それにしても14000年とは長すぎて世には想像することもできぬ。
Yeah, any human, or I guess heroic spirit would probably go mad in that, in that circumstance. I certainly can't imagine it either. There's no way I could. Even though I experienced everything in that memory as a dream, it was more like looking through sheets of data. It was nothing like living it myself. They say that this is a master who forms a contract with a servant sometimes experiences the events of their partner's life through dreams. The dream I had was even less real than that. It was more like a copy of a dream. I don't think that I was able to pick up on the same things as the Natsume Hitani who sent me this record. A record is a record. It's a combination of images and sounds. It doesn't copy over the emotions the recorder feels when a record is made. Since it's only a means of absorbing information like reading a book or watching a movie, what you take from it is up to you. Oh, but still.
その気持ちは世も同じだ。言ったであろう。サーバントはマスターと同じ夢を見ると。14000年の孤独など世にはわからぬ。わかるのは胸に宿ったこの気持ちだけだ。
Sadness, loneliness.
アルテラを救うことが本当に正しいのか。優勢の化身と分かり合うことはできるのか。
Or
というか、奏者を取られてしまわないか。
or not. More selfish feelings than I thought you would have, but I guess it shouldn't be surprising.
そんな恐れも当然ある。だが、世にはあやつの最後の姿が忘れられない。世はアルテラを救いたい。そなたがそう願うからではない。あ、いや、少しはそなたのためにと思うところがないでもないが、これは世が、私が純粋に感じたことだ。私がそうしたいと感じ
There you
たから
go,
こそ、
Saber.
アルテラをあの闇から連れ出そうと思う。
Good lass.
それが世がそなたと共に戦う理由。生き残るために戦った聖杯戦争とは違う。人を救うというごく当たり前の我らの願いだ。
Saber spoke calmly, like she was confiding a secret from deep within her heart. She'll fight, but not as the servant of Natsume Hitani. She'll fight against the darkness as her own person. And that's the best you could hope for. Fighting for yourself and fighting for another do yield different levels
あの
of
奏者に命を懸けたのだ。
effort.
あの娘をアルテラを救うなどという大きな話のためではない。アルテラ目に幸福を教えてやるなどと、そんな小さな願いのために彼方の奏者は全てを費やした。そなたのサーバントとしてこれを叶えずしてどうする。あの思いも世は決して無駄にしたくない。何、ドーンと任せるがよい。1万と4000年長きにわたって暗黒に閉ざされた者に輝けるものを見せてやる程度。
Yeah, well,
世には造作もないことだ。
no darkness is strong enough for
この世のものとは
you.
思えぬ至高の芸術、黄金劇場の進化を
Not even
今度
slightly.
こそ見せてやろう。
It's exactly as you say, Saber. It's only natural for us to protect Seraph as the ones who live here. That's just our survival instinct as living creatures. But we have another reason besides that. Independent of my human desire to live, I want to save Altera. Why is our head so massive compared to compared to her Saitama over there in the cuck chair? Miss Caster, the vixen?
キャスター？貴様、いつからそこに？まさか初めから盗み見ていたというのか？
初めからではございません。そんなことなら飛び蹴りの一つでもくれています。
And that'd be a problem. How?
私がお邪魔したのはつい先ほど。
I mean, what?
ノックをしても返事がない。巣はご主人様の願をジャスと抜き足で入ってみれば、まああの巨人を救うとか言い合って二人で見つめ合うんですもの。そりゃ呆れて塊もします。
Fair.
やはり貴様は反対か、キャスター。貴様はどうもアルテラと因縁がある様子。 心底から賛同はしていないと気づいていたが。
そりゃそうでしょうとも。私たちがあの巨人にどれほど手を焼いたか、あなたもご主人様も知らないのですから。
Well, you won't have to worry about fighting her ever again if we can save her and bring her to our side.
ですがまあ、
You know?
あの時と今回とは状況が違うようですし、あの女の気持ちも少しだけ共感できますし、かつて巨人を倒すために戦った者たちはことごとく敗れ去りました。ですが倒すためではなく救うために戦うというのは今までにない展開。かつて敗れた者の一端としてその結果、私も見とうございます。
キャスター、貴様言うではないか。あれか、奏者に振られて良い女度が上がったのか。
Saber! What? You can't just say that!
振られてねえですよ。今回は私よりあなたの方が向いているから一歩譲ってあげてるだけです。ですがご主人様も底抜けのお人よしすぎて、私そちらの方が心配です。もちろんご主人様のそういう博愛満ち満ちすぎて逆に困らせてあげたくなるところも大好きですけど。
Yeah, we can tell.
それはわかる、かなりわかる。だが世の方が大好きだぞ。そして奏者も世が大好きなのだぞ。
Can we not love you both?
はいはい、せいぜいこちらはここを守りますとも。ご主人様の戻る場所、必ずや優勢の軍勢から守り通してみせましょう。ですからセーバーさん、くれぐれもどうかご主人様のことよろしくお願いい
Yeah,
たします。
what are you gonna say in light of that humility, Saber?
無論である。
I know exactly what it is I want to protect. Now all I have to do is make it happen. Let's go to Altera's home base, to the ends of the Zero Dark. Zero Dark 30.
さて
Now?
キャスターの陣営を含めれば多くの英雄たちが新ローマ領に集った。情報もそれなりに集まった。この辺りでそろそろ本格的に考えておく必要があるか。
Sure.
どうだろうか、奏者よ。
Why not? It's exactly as Saber says. Since the decisive battle lies ahead of us, we should try to get as much brain work as possible done beforehand. So the problem lies in how we're going to answer the biggest question of all. How exactly are we going to save Altera?
実はな、
That's
機会を見て
good question
味方の
actually.
空気に尋ねておいたのだ。
Probably something we should get worked
故
out.
に今9つの案が出ている。頼もしいではないか。さすがはそれぞれの地、それぞれの時代で名を成した英雄だけのことはある。
でも、no, I don't think so.
皆真摯に答えてくれたぞ。データの形でまとめてあるのでしばし待って。これをこうして、よし。では行くぞ。まずは空風林だ。いわくやれる相手ならさっくりやっちまえばいい。
Yeah, we're not gonna go with that one.
魔剣士殿も似たようなものだな。まず倒す、
Okay.
その後に妙案が浮かべばよし。似た者同士というかなんというか。
Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's true. Well, let's just pretend we didn't hear those two and move on. What about Gawain and Archer?
録画データを見る限りでは
Surely Gawain had a good idea, right?
難しい顔をして首を振っている。アーチャーはまだしもガウェイン卿までだ。なんとも不甲斐ない。
That's a problem. Well, it's not like we've come up with much better ourselves. After all, we're talking about fighting an alien enemy from the edge of space. Yeah. Yeah. And on top of that, we're not just looking to defeat an alien, but to defeat and save an alien.
ライダーめも似たような感じか。呂布将軍は相も変わらずの様子であるし。
Oh, Karna?
カルナは。おお、カルナは何やら言葉を残しているな。さすがは稀有なる見識の持ち主。このような事態にも一加減あるか。
I laid on me.
さてと、具体的には、倒す者を救うという考えは矛盾している。月と太陽、どちらかを取れというようにな。だが一方だけでは明日は来ないものだ。どういう意味であろうか。カルナメはあれだな、少し遠くを見すぎているね。
Yeah, that doesn't really help us.
キャスターの気苦労が忍ばれる。そなたはどう思う、奏者。
I'm assuming 2. I think he means we'll definitely save her. Yes, this has to be the right answer, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, it has to be. There's no way it's not. But you never know.
優しき英雄であるのだな、カルナ。希代の大英雄として古くより称えられただけのことはある。
Yeah. Well, I still have faith in our planning. Do ya? Do you really? A way to save her. One single task to accomplish. And we may well already have the power to do so. The Regalia. The royal authority of the moon's holy grail. As far as Seraph is concerned, it's a machine that can grant any wish. Since we have 2/3 of it in our possession, we should be able to do just about anything. So really, all we have left to do is hammer out the details of that plan. Yeah, seems simple enough. Just hammer out the details. Yeah, the details are kind of what we're missing currently, so, you know, probably should do that sooner than later, but, you know, we won't worry about that. I know yesterday I said I'd have about 4 hours, but I think I might stop there instead. So that way, the entire Save Altera Zero Dark saga of the arc can be all done at once in the next episode. Rather than us having it split up into 2. Yeah, I think this makes more sense to stop here. I am curious how they're gonna go about having a save Altera, cause like
あなたにこれを送りましょう。差し入れだ。贈り物ですよ。何か？適当に拾ったものですから。
there was a lot there. But yeah, I assume. I think what will probably end up happening is we'll get our hands on the 3rd piece of the Regalia, and then from there we'll be able to put her together, or not put her together. Sorry, I was thinking about Hakuno for a second. We'll be able to find a way to separate her from her Titan self. Defense against servants. I don't really need this. I never really need that. You know what, sure, we'll just boost our defense even more. Why not? But yeah, I imagine it'll come down to us getting the regalia put back, and then we'll be able to sever the connection with Velber and her Titan form, and then the hero will be our friend? Maybe? I guess we'll just have to see. Ideally, though, I'd like it if the Titan could rejoin us, but I just don't think that's realistic. But I'll hope for the best. I'll hope for the best, but yeah, for now, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll catch y'all later for the Zero Dark saga of this route. Peace.